Well, good morning there, guys. Start of day 4. So it should be May 4th. So may the 4th be with you. In case you're a Star Wars junkie. I'm not a junkie, but I freaking love Star Wars. It's fun to watch. One road I wanted to go in on is closed, which is really weird. I don't understand why it's closed. And then there was this little one I came up. It looked like there's at least one other vehicle track coming up here, probably from the first. My truck is parked right down the hill. I just barely came up the hill, getting ready to walk around to this side over here, and I've got what looks like a deer shed already in 3 minutes. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy this video today. I'm hoping that it's a really good one, and I'm hoping it's freaking awesome. It's already starting out awesome. So there it is. Barely just came over this hill. Like I said, I parked the truck, so it's kind of got me curious as to which way the other people hiked. Obviously not this way, which is flipping awesome. That sure looks brown. It may very well be brown. Yes, it is brown. Yeah. Haha, that is freaking rad. That is so awesome. Look at this boy. Nice wax ring. Yes. A little 4x4. He busted off right there. Tiny guy. Left side. That is a great way to start the day. We're going to be gaining a boatload of elevation today. Have to park pretty low. So that's a good way to start the hike. That is so awesome. Well, it's been a little bit since I found that last one. Probably, I don't know, half hour or something. Just kind of cruising up through this gorgeous country. I've already seen a boatload of deer. I've seen a bunch already. That's pretty sweet. I was just coming right up through here. Got right here and oh, hi. He's chalk too. Yeah, he's chalk on that side. Been laying here for a while. Might be a while since anybody's went up this. I know this ain't a canyon that I hit last year. So maybe just gonna keep heading right on up that way and maybe get into some more. That's number 2 on the day. Well, I'm up here where I want to be. I just got here. I'm just barely making my first pass through. And there's really good bull sign. Yeah, I was just taking this line right here. And I see some tines right in front of me. I barely just got here too. Not sure. Looks like it might be a hard white. Yeah, sure looks like it. Yeah, a little hard white. Tiny guy from last year. Cool. Cool. Well, maybe we're getting into their spot. I hope so. It was a pretty tough hike up in here. But, yeah, I'm just going to keep making my way through this stuff. I think there's going to be more. I think there's definitely going to be stuff from this year. So we'll just keep trucking. Well, got up here where I found a lot of deer sheds last year, a whole bunch of them. So I just barely started to grid this, and we are on it. Pretty big 3. That's a really nice brown. God, he's big. Oh man, yeah. Sweet. Look at that guy. Big old left. Oh, can't even get the whole thing in the frame. That's a nice buck. Really nice buck. Rubbing on all the goods. Oh yeah. Nice. Boy, he's tall. Really tall. Heck yeah, man. Well, we'll just keep going. I still got a lot to grid in here, and I just barely started. I'm just making my first pass through. I got an old chalky little bitty 3. I found that 3-point right there. That's my first pass through, and the little guy's been sitting here a long time. Quite a long time. Well, that makes 5 on the day so far. And like I said, I just got back to where I wanted to be, so make one more pass and then one more pass kind of a little higher, and then I'll dip down into some timber, see what we can find. Well, little update on my endeavors. Tried to match up that 3 and couldn't. Was walking that mountainside, came across boot tracks, so dropped down. Walking, came across boot tracks again, dropped down. Boot tracks again. So safe to say they grid that relatively decent. Who knows, they probably got the other side to this 3 I found. So I came over to a totally different mountain, and I'm going to have a drink and see what I can see over here. I have to see what time it is too, so I'm not sure. I might have to start heading back in a bit. But so that's pretty much where we stand here, and it's snowing. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's spitting some snow on me. Hopefully it doesn't get crazy. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. I'll do some more walking and some more looking and see what I can find. Hopefully next time I see you, I'm picking something up. Been a bit of a dry spell. There's my first one in a while. Just walking this kind of cliffed out stuff. A long time ago. Pretty decent buck. Drop something here. Yeah, I wish a buck would drop something here. Would have dropped it this year. We'll whoops, tried to hang him up. We'll just let him live his days right there. Adios, Mr. Shed. Okay, so this is hilarious. I'm coming down this mountain. I'm headed, in the direction of the truck. And I'm like walking through here and some bull tracks and stuff. And the little raghorns, they'll drop off later. And a lot of times they drop off on north faces. Well, I'm hitting a north face to come back. And I'm like, man, it just feels like there should be a raghorn in here somewhere. And I mean, like, I literally said that, like, right there. And I'm coming down and I'm like, okay, heck with it. I'm out of here. Oh, okay. That's funny. Oh, and he's even chalk. So he's been kicked over. Well, I got my little raghorn. Oh, it's It's been a long dry spell, but I'm headed off the mountain. It's starting to get pretty late, and who knows, maybe we'll walk into a couple more. Everything's fun to pick up. Well, still making my way back to the truck. I saw a herd of, I don't even know, 20 deer, 25, something like that. And still got a little ways to go, but as long as I'm finding stuff on the way, I'm not complaining. Looks like we got an old chalk deer shed here. Gosh, been laying here forever. Man. Yeah. Poor guy. Nobody would rescue him. What a rip. Who knows? Maybe there's more stuff down this. Maybe some newer stuff. A lot of deer. Pretty sure there's a lot of bucks in here too. A lot of cow elk tracks from when they were wintering in here and moving on their way up. Well, I guess that's like maybe number 7 on the day. Well, that was a rough day. Whew. 13 miles. It said almost 6,000 feet elevation gain and 6,000 feet elevation loss. And it feels like it. I was, well, just to get from here to where I was originally hiking, it was around 1,000 feet, I think, in elevation gain just to get up there. And then all the up, down, zigzagging, everything else. That was a rough day. Especially to get back in there and there was boot tracks everywhere. Dang. I knew there would be. I didn't know they would be quite all over there, because there was tracks coming in this road, and then the other road you can access that from, there was vehicle tracks going in there too. So I knew there'd be something going on in there. I knew there'd be some people, but I didn't think they'd quite cover everything. I even ran into their tracks a whole bunch coming down. I was like, God, this is miserable. But definitely our find of the day. This is a really nice buck. I couldn't match him. Maybe one of them other guys took him home, his other side. Hopefully they did find it. Definitely the find of the day. That's a pretty sweet 3. And then our little guy, right when we first started the hike, another left. I don't know, something with lefts. This little character. Just found him right here. So when them guys took off walking, they must have just took straight off up this. And I kind of figured that might be where they go, so that's why I looped around that way. Which, boot tracks can be good sometimes. Sometimes they can lead you right into sheds. I've had that happen many times. So when you find boot tracks, it's definitely easy to just be mad, especially when you're that far back in there. I mean, by the time I got back in there, it was like 5 miles. And, you know, you get 5 miles back in somewhere and there's boot tracks zigzagged everywhere and several people. It's like, well, you know, congrats to them for being diehard and going hard at it too. And I hope that they were rewarded. You know, I hope they had success, which I'm sure they did. I really hope they did, though. I hope they had some good heavy packs. But I guess until next time, we'll catch y'all later.